Hi guys, I'm making this video to explain how I'm making the muslin flowers. Even though this isn't muslin, that's what we're going to call it. So I ripped the fabric 4 inches wide and it's 45 inches long, and my wire is 22 inches, and this is the finished flower. So I have a piece here that's ripped, and what you want to do is get rid of the threads, fray the edges a little bit, and if you want to know where the half mark is, you can finger press it. So when you run the wire in and out, you kind of have a guide. It doesn't really matter though. So when I open this up, I'll have a line I can follow, and I'm making the big flower first. We'll be making the little flowers next. Alright, so there's a crease that I can see. I don't know if you can see this on the video, but there is a bit of a line. I'm going to take my wire and I'm going to run it in and out every 1.5 inch or 2. It doesn't really matter. If the wire starts to bend behind the cloth and gets unruly, you do have to straighten it out. So just poke it through the fabric. And what I also did is when I start to pull, so this end doesn't come through, I just wrap a little coil in here and bend it so it won't come out to the other end. So I'm going to continue to thread this back and forth, and this just takes a little bit of time, so you're going to have to bear with me. And just in order to kind of save time, I'm going to use my sample and take it apart. So I weave it in and out all the way through the end, and I'm going to take this one apart just to save some time. Okay. So I really got it twisted in here. All right. So let me ungather it. So this is what it looks like, and I fold it in half, and I'm going to put my little loop here so it doesn't come out. But it's folded in half, the entire length has the wire, and I'm going to gather it up this way as it's folded in half. So I'm gathering it up. All right. The wire that's in my right hand is going to be going down the center. So I'm going to get this all nice and tight. Get it as tight as you can. And you might want to even up the wires. It really doesn't matter, but just pull. Okay, so it's nice and tight. Okay, so this wire that's in my right hand, I'm going to lay on top of the fabric that's in my left hand. Okay. And then I'm going to take this wire that was in my right hand and I'm going down the center. Because it's on the top, I'm going down the center to bring it to the back. And this way I pull really tight, and both wires now are in the back. Okay, so you see both wires are in the back, and I can continue to pull. And you want to pull really tight. And Get it where you kind of, it's floofed up a little bit. Okay. Pull, pull, pull. Okay. And you're going to twist the wires in the back of the flower. So I'm at the back of the flower and I'm going to twist. Alright, then you have to kind of fluff it up a little bit, but you can separate the petals. And there you go. Okay. Then the piece that goes behind it, I cut it in a 14-inch length. I put my notches in, and I don't have a wreath to demonstrate this, but you can put a little crease in the center, a little fold, and you can put this here, and one wire goes like that, one wire goes like that, and it's going to go around the wreath. And then for the ends of this thing, you can kind of put a little fold in it like that, little fold in it like that. Now in order to keep it, if you want to use a little piece of wire, again I don't have a wreath, so, but you can bend it, make a little loop, go through the fabric and lift it up and twist it onto one of the grapevine branches if you like that little loop. Okay, so there's the flower. Alright, now for the little flower, since this was 14 inches, that left 30 inches, so I cut that in half, and that left me a piece of approximately 15 inches. And I did the same thing by weaving the wire in and out and pulling on it. And because this is a much smaller flower, you don't have a lot that loops on top. So let me undo this so you can see what I'm talking about. Alright, so same concept. I wove it in and out, folded it in half, and then started gathering it toward my hand. Okay, pull tight. And the flower that's in, or the wire that's in my right hand, goes on top of the material that's in my left, and this goes down the center. The wire goes down the center. So now both wires are in the back, and if you want to continue to pull, you'll get more of a rosette looking, or if you want it just like that, it'll be kind of flat. But if you pull really hard, it's going to bring it like a rosette, and then you can twist back here. That gives you something to tie onto the grapevine wreath, and then you can kind of floof. Now what I did is, if you don't want it so big, you can give it a haircut. So I had already trimmed this, but you can trim this if you want to and just make it a little smaller. And there's your flower. You can take the center, twist more so it makes it more like a rose. So you can kind of play with that. Okay? I think I told you everything you need to know. So hopefully this explained everything. Bye.